Hi, Maria. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I just woke up, but I don't want it. I don't want it to look like I just woke up. This is the thing with curly hair. It's nice the first day you do it, and then I look like a lion. What'd you do today? I'm going to get my nails done. I'm so excited. I got them done almost 3 weeks ago. On Tuesday, it'll be 3 weeks ago. And I'm gonna do, what's it called? You know, like the sparkle? Not sparkle, it's like when she like does this to your nail. I forgot the word. Remind me. Hi. Also, we're out of ice. So I can't make my iced coffee and I need ice in my water because... Thanks. So we have like 3 ice cubes left. But for my coffee, because my coffee brews hot... Yeah, Crow! Because my coffee brews hot, I need like at least like 20 ice cubes. What did I do today? Actually, funny story. I woke up at 5:30 because my mom went to the gym at 5:30, and I forgot that she told me she was going at 5:30, and my room is like right on top of the garage, so I hear it the loudest, and so I woke up to that and I couldn't go back to sleep, and then I went back around 7, and then I woke up at 10:30, and I never wake up at 10:30, and so I was like, and so my nail appointment was at 11, and I had to call and push it back to 12:30. So that, I don't know why it took so long to answer that. Hi, Eric. Thank you, Bhumika. Okay, Kaden. Hide user. I've been quick to hide people from my channel. I don't give second chances anymore. Hello, Kayla. I can't make my iced coffee because we don't have any ice. I mean, we're not gonna have ice for like another half hour, and I need coffee right now. I hate to be that person, but... You went on a date? Tell me about it. Eric, my plans for my nails, I'm gonna do either dark pink chrome or white chrome. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll let you guys decide for me. Like a romantic date? Or just like hanging out with your friend and calling it a date? I mean, here's the thing. I understand that it's haram to date. Like, it makes sense. It's bad to like get to know guys alone and stuff. Like, I see where like your religion comes from when it comes to that. But at the same time, I think like, how are you supposed to get to know people and decide who you want to marry if you don't go on dates? You know? I mean, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be giving my opinion on that religion. I mean, a religion that's not mine, but like, you can talk. We're in a getaway car. Hi, gamer boy. Hi, Hello Kitty fan. Don't pretend it's such a mystery. I think I need a little bit more. If you want to say hi, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Opa. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. The earth says hello. You're free. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense, Maria. Thanks, Eric. What's new with the XP in live stream? I don't know what XP means, but I know that there is something new. And the top fans, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it. And then I think based on how many chats you send, it'll make you like either number 1, number 2, or number 3 fan. Which, I don't know. I cannot sing Jorina, unfortunately. You got me a new follower on Instagram. That's cool. Maria's like, let me shut Eric up. Let me shut him up. Okay, we're gonna go get ready because I'm gonna get my nails done. And I usually actually I'm lying. I always get ready, like literally every day. Because it changes everything. It changes the vibes, it changes the way you look at yourself, it changes the way you act and everything. I say this because one of my older boyfriends used to always tell me that I have more attitude the more makeup I have on. And then at first I laughed at him, but now it makes a lot of sense because of course, when I don't have makeup on, I don't feel as confident and I'm a little more reserved. Except for now, I guess. Hi, Yuki. How was your 26th birthday? Ow. All right. We're in a getaway car. You guys are funny. Is Josh here? Josh, are you here? Oh my god, here we go with Maria and Yuki. Guys, I still haven't cleaned my vanity. Not cleaned, I think I just need to tidy up. But like, you know when it gets so messy to the point where it's like, I don't know what, like, I want to ignore it. I'll show you because I'm a real one. This is what it looks like. It's like there's no space to do anything. And then my makeup is here. And there's no space for anything. I had to help someone with special needs. He was blind, he couldn't see. Oh, that's nice of you. I bet that was the most fulfilling part of your day. Hi, Josh. I feel safer when Josh is here. Hi, Doug. Oh my god, I love the name Doug. The Hangover is one of my favorite movies. And because I don't know any Dougs in my personal life, it reminds me of the movie. Have you guys watched The Hangover? If so, who's your favorite character? The light I have, this one is a $16 light from Amazon. This, actually, fun fact. Oh, I muted. My mom, actually, let's make it about me. I went to, guys, I'm so thirsty. Yesterday, I went out for drinks with my friend, and we went to work where she was working. And so I got too shy to ask for anything because we were already getting free drinks. So I'm like, I'm not going to make this guy run around when I'm not even paying for my drink. And I didn't drink water at all. I had 2 drinks and fries, and I didn't have any water. And then I didn't have dinner either. I came home, and I woke up twice in the middle of the night, and I was really thirsty, and I'm still thirsty. What was I saying? Southwest Airlines. I don't think I've ever flown Southwest. I'm trying to look back on the chats and see. Oh, the light. A social worker was like, get this light because it's kind of, it replaced the sun, and for winter, so that you like, because here in the winter it gets really gloomy all the time. Like the sun comes out maybe once a month, and that really takes a toll on my mental health. So this light is supposed to like replace the sun. And then, well, actually my mom got it and then she wasn't using it, so she gave it to me, and now I use it for my makeup. I need Tesh. You're craving a tuna salad? I don't like tuna. I don't know. Tuna is just very, the word in Arabic is zankha. I don't know how to say it in English. It's like, you know, when you clean like cups and it doesn't dry all the way, and then when you put water in, and then no, you don't dry it, and then it air dries, and then you put water in it, and it kind of smells like, not fishy. I mean, you speak Arabic, you know what I'm saying, but for other people. I really need to go on a run today. I'm going to run a 10K. No excuses. I don't care what happens to me. I need to run a 10K, which is like not even, yeah, it's a quarter of my marathon. My videos are ghosted by YouTube. Why? I just remembered what I was looking for. This. Don't pretend it's such a mystery. Good morning, Neil. Guys, Josh never likes anything on my Instagram except for when I post Millie. I posted Millie and he liked it. I think I did gain a lot because I went live 2 days in a row and I got like 40 subscribers in each live on both days. But I don't know, with YouTube it's like so many ups and downs, because I went through like 3 months and I got like maybe 100 followers in 3 months, which is really bad. She is 22. Girl, are you serious? You seriously don't know my age after everything we've been through? The first person that smelled tuna and thought it was a good idea to eat, probably. I mean, it is really healthy. And my friend that I hung out with yesterday is vegetarian. And I was telling her I really want to be vegetarian, because you guys, like, you've seen the videos on Instagram where they separate the mom cow. And I don't know, in Lebanon, it's like you see like the big trucks of them carrying the animals, and then you can kind of peek and see the animals, like their eyes, how sad it is, how sad they are, that like they kind of know deep down that they're going to get killed, and it kills me, it makes me so sad, and I just like, I can't handle it. But I love bacon so much. But like, also there's like so many vegetarian options nowadays, but the only thing I'm worried about going vegetarian is my protein intake, because like whenever I'm like, oh, let me get a salad, I'm craving a salad, I'm like, wait, but there's no protein, so I'm always like, chicken. So if I'm vegetarian, where am I gonna get my protein from? That's the one thing I was worried about. Aww. All dogs always know what's wrong. Maybe I should make a video trying to go vegetarian for a week. Everything I ate. I don't know what paneer means. You guys give me opinions on my nails. Should I do... I have gonorrhea. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. White girl. By pink crumb, I don't mean baby pink. I mean like a pink pink. Chickpeas, yeah. The only reason I'm doing my makeup is because I'm doing a transition for Instagram. I'm gonna do, oh well, the first one I did, it was like I just flip the switch, flip, and then I stopped here, and then when I got my nails done, I did flip, and then I did this. Now I think the song is, oh, it's gonna be the Frank Ocean song. I think it's either Frank Ocean or Tyler the Creator. It's gonna be dum 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 dum, and then I'm gonna stop here, and then with my new nails, I'm gonna go dum. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Indians are vegetarian. Now that I think about it, because we get a lot of Indians that come at my restaurant, and I picked up a lot of Indian things. I love when Indian people are doing this. I think it's so cute. I think it's adorable. And that's like really normal for Indians. And I remember like I had like my friend that was Indian, he used to always do this. Rate it 1 to 10. Oh, um, I don't really see your profile. Oh, is that a penguin? 10. I'm not making fun of it. I just said it's adorable. Okay, pink chrome. Next question is gonna be square. I was square like for my whole life, but when I got them done last time, they did them round, and I was too shy to say no. I usually like them square, so I was like, let me try something new. And I really like them round, but I'm definitely gonna go shorter because I just can't handle it. I can't handle such long nails, because also I work in a restaurant, and like whenever I'm in a hurry, I'm like stacking plates and putting them in the dishwasher, and I get food inside my nails. Oh my god. Whenever I get food inside my nails, I'm like, oh my god, I cannot look right now. Please let me wash my hands, because I just can't handle it. So I'm gonna go shorter for sure. I don't mind them long when they're grown out, like when it's close to when I need to get them done. Hi, Linda. I'm good. You draw on your channel? Honestly, I wish I could draw. I always say I wish I could. I wish there was like something creative I did. I mean, I guess social media is creative. Not really. I look at the trends and I make my own version of the trend. That's not really creative. But I used to play piano for a year and a half, and I started to get really good. I always tell people I stopped playing piano. Well, I stopped because we moved to the US, and I don't know, it was like already such a big deal for my mom to move to the US, and it's like we were living with my uncle for like the first few months before we got an apartment, and then we were in an apartment, and my mom wasn't gonna invest in a piano to get into the apartment. And so that happened, and I just like stopped playing. And I stopped playing when I remember the last thing I learned was I was playing, and then at one point I had to do this and then come back here, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever to like do 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 do. I mean, I guess it's do 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 do. Wait, no. Yeah. No. Do 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 do. And then if I go here, it's do 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 do. No. Do 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 do. Am I okay? Like, what the hell was that? Sorry about that. I just had a moment. I had a silly moment. I was not born in the US. I've been here since I was 13. So if my math is correct, at 25, I will be here half of my life here, half of my life in Lebanon. That's if I don't move back. I am seriously considering it. I think I've said this before. When I go to Lebanon, literally everybody and their mom, I mean, usually it is the moms, they're like, what do you like better, the US or Lebanon? What's better, the US or Lebanon? I hate that question so much. Actually, that's what I wrote my college essay about. That's what got me into my school. Look at Josh actually acting like a manager. Don't try Red Bull. So yeah, and my answer, well, I learned my answer from my mom, because if I want to get into it, like, it's going to be a long answer, and whenever I'm talking to a mom, I'm like, I want to end this conversation as soon as possible because I'm really shy. So usually my mom responds, the US is more, it's a comfortable life. Lebanon is a happier life in a way that's more eventful. You know, like, we do get bored a lot here. Like, my mom moved here when she was like a mom, and she was like, I think she was end of 30s. No. She was like in her 40s. And I just read the monster comment. It's actually insane the kind of stuff that's acceptable to eat in the US and in Europe. Like, I tell my friend who lives in Europe, like, the stuff I eat, and she says, this stuff is banned. It's banned in Europe. Like, it's not allowed to be eaten because of how unhealthy it is. And I was talking to my friend the other day, and she was like, whenever someone mentions Red 40, my mouth waters. I was like, no, it's so bad. Oh, I was talking about Lebanon, right? Oh, my mom's answer is always, the life in the US is more comfortable, but US is more fun, but Lebanon is more fun, because, like, I just, like, think about the little things. Like, in Lebanon, if you want to shower, well, that's like in our house. I'm sure, like, it's very different in every house. But in our house, if we want to take a shower, like a hot shower, we have to turn on, like, the hot water thingy, like, half an hour, so that the hot water turns on. Like, you can't just, like, in the winter, you can't just be like, you like taking a shower, let me take a shower. And that's, like, insane to me. How did I grow up 13 years like that? Now, if I want to take a shower, I just turn it on. Another thing is water. I got in arguments when I was in Lebanon this time around because my dad insisted we have, like, a filter, but it's lukewarm water. And he was always, like, filling it up and putting the water in the fridge. But the fridge doesn't even work that well, so it wasn't even cold water. It was, like, room temperature by the time it was in the fridge. And I like my water, like, ice cold. Like, especially in Lebanon, you guys don't understand how humid it is. Like, when you're outside, sometimes it's like you're struggling to breathe, and sometimes I would I would be like, let me focus on breathing because it's way too hot right now. I mean, I feel like you guys know if you're from India. But it's also kind of insane how much, like, the body gets used to, like, temperature, like, when you live somewhere, because they were, like, homeless kids that were around in the sun, like, the whole day. And I was looking at them, and they were, like, not even, like, sweating. They were just chilling in the hot sun because they're just used to it. Oh, Joyce did not text me, actually. She didn't even follow me on Instagram, I don't think. Oh, she said she didn't have Instagram. I live in Michigan. I would say I tolerate the heat very well. I mean, especially in Michigan, because oh my god, people said the temperature in their house at 68. Alexa, what's 68 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
68 degrees Fahrenheit is 20 degrees Celsius.
20 degrees. It's freezing. And it does get way too cold in the winter, but I will say, like, someone hide Snippy from my channel. But I will say, like, the only kind of walking I do is like, because think about it, I have a garage. Okay, so my car is parked in the garage. So I go from my house to the garage and then I get in my car and I don't feel the cold. At this point, I'm outside. And if I want to go, let's say, to the grocery store, I park my car and I have a 20-second walk from my car to the grocery store. And then in the grocery store, it's very, very heated. So it's like, is it worth it to get so bundled up for that 20-second walk? Because you're going to be really uncomfortable in the grocery store and in your car. I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. And that's why my mom's always telling me that I'm not dressed right for the winter. But it's like, I'm like get really overstimulated whenever I'm wearing like three layers and a coat and a scarf. You know, it's just like really overstimulating for me. Like, I like to like wear as little as possible. Wait, how do you know Joyce? Anyway, I'm like confused. Yeah, I definitely am a summer girly, but you know, I will say when I was younger and I first moved here, I was like, what the hell did my mom bring me here for? Like, there's literally nothing here. It's all like greens and like, it's not like California where the kids are out and fun stuff like that. And obviously, as I've gotten older, now I'm like, I could see the rest of my life in Michigan. Like, now I appreciate it for being so quiet. I mean, at the same time, it would be nice. Yeah, Maria, you're sick. Thank you, Yuki. I know California is trash. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, Evie. What song is stuck in my head? There was a song stuck in my head. I forgot it. Let's not remember it. It's fine. Now that you said song, I remember Undressed. Hi, Vincent. My appointment is in an hour. Oh. Square? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I knew from the beginning that I was gonna stay round, but I was just getting your opinion to say that I got your opinion, but I want to do round again. God dang. Yeah, I've never been to Texas. I always say that like I haven't been around the US like at all. And it's like crazy to think about because you know. Okay, good to know you voted around, Josh. Messi or Ronaldo? Don't mind my profile, it's my dad's. I'm a girl. I do put makeup on. I just put makeup on a little bit. I feel like you can tell that I just woke up. I always say PK because he's just so handsome. And he's French. I actually don't like Frenchmen. I like their style. I love how they dress, but they don't have the same values that we have, you know? You guys are so funny saying you love my fan because it's like, I mean, if you really think about it, it's kind of ugly. And my lashes are not even anymore because of this stupid, like when my eye was swollen, I was picking at my eye so much. And now it's like, yeah, I guess this is why I look like I'm sleeping. Like I just woke up. India. I really do need to go to India. It would be so funny. Like all of you guys in India. Like literally 90% of my followers on Instagram are Indians. You bought a new leather jacket. You know what's insane? How expensive real leather is. What is up with the weirdos here? My feet are too pretty for me to show them to you. People are always telling me I should be a foot model. Hey Jocelyn. It's Nicki Minaj. Okay, what's next for the makeup? I think that's it, right? I'm just gonna put a little bit of powder on. Where's my powder? Vahina, you're leaving? Already? I'll see you later. What are we doing right now? They just gave me their opinion on what I'm gonna do with my nails, and I'm gonna do the exact opposite. Because that's what I do. I forgot. Did you guys vote for pink chrome or white chrome? Because I think I want to do pink. I wish I took a screenshot so I could show you. It's okay, you'll see them. Maria, you wanted white square. I'm gonna do round. I'm gonna do pink round. I never get my nails done in the US. I usually like get them done myself. You guys know that. Oh my god. Because it's so expensive. It's so freaking expensive. I mean, especially the chrome. Like, I'm doing too much right now. But the chrome, I think, is an extra $15. But let me enjoy my nails. Okay? Oh, also, I found out I don't work today, so I'm going to teach a class with someone. We're both going to be teaching. I'm going to teach the second half. He's going to teach the first half. And the trainer is a man. He's like in his 40s, and he has a hip problem, and he's teaching two of the hardest classes there is to teach. He's teaching body pump, which is weights, and it's really hard. And then he's teaching a body combat class right after, which is like boxing. And it's like he can't really do like the full range of motion for the moves. But it's like if you're having hip problems, and he told me that one day he wakes up and his hip is good, the next day he wakes up and it's not. And so I don't know, I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but deep down I was like, why the fuck are you a teacher? I mean, I guess I shouldn't judge. What earring should I put on? Hi from Palestine. Hi. This is a what's it called? Butterfly. You are my sunshine, my only sun. So which one should I do? Hi, Bleenie. It's been so long. Wait, I'm guessing left is this one. This is my right. Wait, I don't know if it's flipped. Thank you, Johnny. Give her McDonald's back. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about this, the butterfly then. Aren't they so cute? Fun fact, guys, I used to have the second piercing up here. And that's why I have those ones too. Those are like little flowers. And so I had those two on top of each other. And they were literally the cutest thing ever. I love like how dainty they are. I love simple things. And then I got an infection. And so I took both of them out because I was like, I'm not dealing with this. Like, I just don't want to have the second piercing. And then I pierced my nose, and I actually look so good with a nose piercing. I pierced it on this side. And then I got an infection, and I put lotion on it, like, not lotion, like the cream on it. And it didn't get better. And I was like, I feel like it was so swollen around the nose piercing. I was like, if I take my piercing out, it's not going back in because it's so swollen. And then I just forced myself to take it out, which was really painful. And now I have a scar. This is a scar from my nose piercing, and it literally looks like a pimple. So now it's even worse. And I was thinking of getting it re-pierced, but I feel like if I'm going to get it re-pierced, I need it in the same spot to hide it. And I feel like it's going to be even more painful because of all the like tissue from the healing, if that's how it works. Hey, my boyfriend broke up with me and cheated on me with my best friend. I'm trying to get revenge. What should I do? I'll tell you what you should do. First of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, fuck them. Third of all, you literally disappear. You disappear. You don't let them know anything about you. They don't need to know anything you're doing with your life. And you work. You make money, you get a good job, you work on your body, and then your comeback. The best revenge is that you're going to be hot as fuck the next time they see you. And you're going to be successful, and you're going to be hot, and that's the best revenge. Because anything else you do is just going to be like, they're just going to be like, oh, look at how mad she is. Like, oh, look at how hurt she is. And you don't want that to happen. And plus, think about it. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Well, no. I believe people can change. But I just remembered Morgan Wallen. He's so funny. He talked about the Coldplay concert in one of his concerts, and he was like, he said something about, I think you're safe here. And then he said, I don't condone, here, this is the mic. I don't condone cheating anymore. And then he walked away. Anymore. My favorite singer? I want to say Celine Dion because she really like, listening to her really like, it's my inner child listening to her because I have so many memories of me being young and listening to her. But in this current moment, I'm really into country. I hate to admit it, but probably Morgan Wallen. his new album. I usually like, I'm the kind of person who doesn't know the name of the song and doesn't know the singer. I just know the beat. And then I look it up on Spotify based on the lyrics, the 10-second lyrics that I know. And then I'll play the same song over and over and over and over again until I'm sick of it and I can't even hear it anymore. And then I switch it up and I find a new song to obsess about. And then the next time the song I'm obsessed about comes on, I heard it so many times that I'm so sick of it and I'm always skipping it. So that's why once I'm over a song, it's like I'm over it. If it comes on my shuffle list, like let's say 2-3 months after I heard it, then I'll like actually like enjoy it and I'll have it memorized by that time because of how many times I listened to it. I do not like BTS. I don't like K-pop. I have actually never listened to K-pop, but I don't know. I feel like I'm really like, whenever I want to listen to it like a genre of music, I'm imagining the people listening to it. And for K-pop, I imagine the people listening to it like a bunch of 10-year-olds. So I'm like, BTS is probably making their music to cater to 10-year-olds, so I'm probably not gonna like it. That's a bad way to look at it because I'm making a lot of assumptions when I could just listen to it and make my own decision. But that's the way I think. And that's also the way I think when I want to go in to concerts. That's why I don't really go to concerts. It's because when I want to go to a concert, I don't think about who I'm going to listen to. I think about who's going to the concert. Like The Weeknd. I listen to a lot of The Weeknd songs and I like a lot of his songs, but then I think like, who are the people that are gonna go to The Weeknd? And then I'm like, okay, I won't go. Because at the end of the day, when you go to a concert, you're hanging out with the people around you. You know? 200 for a Morgan Wallen concert is actually not bad. Last time I looked, there was a concert that's like 2 hours away from me, and it was 170. I am selling my Zach Bryan tickets. It's just such a pain to sell tickets because I have to go through a third party and all that. But also the concert that Zach Bryan is doing, it's the first concert in the Michigan Stadium, which is like a really big deal. But I don't care. I just cannot listen to Zach Bryan. I do like Billie Eilish. I think her latest album is really good. My favorite 2 songs were The Greatest and She Was Crying on My Shoulder. I'm trying to remember what this one's called. I forgot. Yeah. Birds of a Feather is the kind of song that was really good, but then it got really overplayed, and now if it plays on my playlist, I'll skip it because I just cannot hear it. And also like Birds of a Feather is on my track list for one of my classes that I teach. It's a song on the track list and it's like, oh my god, I just cannot hear that song anymore. Why are we talking about shawarma? Thank you, Lily. Tawut. You know, when I was younger, I was a big tawut girly. And then I turned into a kafta girly. But now, I really like the meat. Yeah, I feel like the more my taste buds develop, the more I'm likely to try foods that I always said I would never try in Lebanon. I still won't try snails. And I still won't try, I think one time my dad was eating like an animal's testicles. And I'm like, no. No. Well, I know that when I was out with Maria, not Conan Gray, my friend Maria, we were at a restaurant and there was on the menu, it was something that's cow's tongue. And Maria was like, no, not cow's tongue. Cow's tongue was in a store here that I literally saw a tongue and I was like, is this a tongue? And then it says cow's tongue and I was like, oh. Let me finish my story, but I have another thought. What was my, oh, I was with Maria and on the menu it was like cow's cheek. And Maria was like, let's order it. And then I looked at the server and I was like, is that really like a cow's cheek or is it like just like what you're calling it? And then her and Maria talked at the same time. Maria was like, that's just what they call it. That's not actually a cow's cheek, because she knows me that I would never order it if it was actually a cow's cheek. And then the server was like, it is an actual cow's cheek. And then I don't care, my views are dropping. I need to get this thought out of my head. And then we just didn't order it. The other thing that I was talking about was, Junie, you have gonorrhea, you're 4 years old and you're pregnant? That's insane. That's insane. But we were at, whenever I'm like, one time I was walking past like, you know, the meat area where it's all like meat in the grocery store. And I was thinking like, isn't it in, like, don't you think that in another planet, I'm not high. You're gonna be a dad? Congrats. I do like Lana Del Rey, yes. I think I have to be in a very specific mood to listen to Lana Del Rey. But I was saying, I think in another planet, you know how we just like kill animals and eat them? And in a grocery store, it's like really normal to see like the insides of an animal just like on display. Like, how vulnerable is that? Well, maybe vulnerable is not the word. Maybe like disturbing. If you really like think about it. Like, it's normal for us as a society, but like think about it. So I was thinking in another planet, maybe humans are what's like normal, and like people like kill us and like put us in the fridge, and then like the other species, like whoever lives on that planet, who has more higher consciousness than us. Because if you think about it, we have higher consciousness than animals. That's why we're like allowed to kill them and eat them. So in another world, they have higher consciousness, so they eat us and they put us in the fridge, and then we're like the normal ones. So that's a way. Next topic. Can I be mod? I've been next time, Sophia. I look like Charlie XCX. I don't see it. Charlie XCX just got married and I saw her wedding dress and it was kind of ugly. I hate people who try to be different when it comes to wedding dresses, because you're not wearing a mini dress on your wedding. Like, stop trying to be different, you know? Like, you can be different in other ways when it comes to like stuff on the dress, but mini dresses for a wedding dress is a no-no for me. I'm not mad at you. What's up, Calvin? You guys are so funny talking about smoking. Smoking a lot makes you high? Well, it depends what you smoke. Why am I so itchy? Oh my god. I think I just have like random thoughts. And whenever I come on live, it's like a random thought, and then it like brings out another random thought. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Wait until you're 21. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Never do drugs. I did do my makeup. Can you not tell? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try this new thingy that I got from Summer Fridays. And I've literally never used it. When I bought it, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna use this so much, and it's such a good idea. But I never used it. Oh, I hate the sound of my makeup like clinking. I know that's right. Fuck, where is it? I can't find it. Whatever. I don't think I said I was gonna make a gaming channel. She's married to the grind. Who, me? That's funny, fart. I fell for it yesterday, but I learned from my mistakes. Hi, JR. Oh my god, that's my manager's name. What are you doing for your birthday, Joeda? Oh, Jocelyn, I was thinking about making a podcast, not a gaming channel. I think that's what you're talking about. This is the Summer Fridays birthday cake flavor. It's my favorite. I know. What's that? I know. Oh, did I tell you last time? His name is written differently, so I don't notice, like, his name is written Jayar. So it's different when I read it out loud. Where did I get what? Kristy, pin me now. Pin what? Summer Fridays. Kristy's life. I feel like that's a little, like, I'm trying to think about who my audience is gonna be. And so I'm thinking, like, if I saw like a random girl's name with life next to it, would I listen to it? Actually, maybe I would. Maybe I would. I don't play that, no. Najwa Karam, you know, I have an old friend, her dad was Najwa Karam's manager. And so I've been to her house when she wasn't there, which is really creepy, but they live in the same building. And actually her manager was also her second cousin. But I don't like her that much. I like Nancy Ajram better. Now I have a Najwa Karam song stuck in my head. I kind of want to make a YouTube video that's like me going to a what's the word? Not psychologist. Basically someone who's gonna like diagnose me because there's something going on. There's some kind of chemical imbalance. I just don't know what chemical it is. But I don't know. My mom is the kind of person who's really like, you can heal everything. Not heal. If you have like something in your, when it comes to like autism and that kind of stuff, it's like, maybe not autism, but basically like lifestyle changes works better than taking medicine. Like, especially in the US, everybody's taking medicine. And other people are like, no, you actually need medicine. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm the kind of person who's like, I want to try everything before I get on meds because everything has a side effect. And it's like, I don't know. And part of me is like super scared of like the long-term effects even more. My hairbrush. So when I do my hair curly, I don't brush it at all when it's dry because if I brush it, you don't want to see what it's gonna look like. But I'll get my brush. Hold on. I brush it when it's wet in the shower or like right after the shower. So I'm gonna get it. This is her. It's the unbrush brush. You're from Italy? Oh my god, why did I just make that accent? I'm so sorry. It's weird that I never had any fever dreams because my fever always goes up. Huh. Oh, I turned 21 in May and I haven't changed my bio. Acne is not gone yet, but it's definitely way more quiet. She chilled out. Keanu, shut the hell up. It's like you guys have a server that like, oh, this person said it, let's all spam it. Thoughts on interracial marriage? Ooh, that's a good one. For the longest time, I was like, I just cannot marry a Lebanese guy. Like, especially like the last couple years. I was like, yeah, I can't do an Arab at all because they're super controlling and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know, there's something really beautiful about like learning about each other's culture and like traditions and stuff. And then literally I've never dated an Arab. I have one Arab guy, but every single guy I've talked to, should I tell you their races? No, maybe I shouldn't, because you're gonna do way too much digging and that kind of scares you. Scares me. Yeah, but now I don't know, I feel like especially with raising kids, it's so much easier to just have one culture. I mean, obviously, honestly, I'm the kind of person who's like, you can't help who you fall in love with, you know? But also, I'm a big believer in you should never get married based on love. Like, there has to be the values that are the same, because you're not gonna last if you marry for love. Not all Arabs are controlling. I know. I think you are controlling. Who the hell are you, Eric? Motherfucker said one thing this whole time and it was like, I think you're controlling. Yeah. That's funny. But I don't know. I think it can be fun. I don't know. Also, like, it's different for every race, like interracial marriage. So yeah, thank God that's not my problem right now, because I'm not dating. I don't want to think about anyone other than myself right now and my friends. But it's just a headache. Men are headaches. Ew. I have to go in 10 minutes for my nail appointment. At least now you're thinking about marrying a guy? What? I don't think I ever thought about marrying a girl. You can send me your Snapchat. The only thing is that you have to write it in here, because, or you can give it to Maria and she can send it to me. And I'm not on Snapchat like that. Like I usually, honestly, I only open, okay, so fun fact, whenever there's something like really, really, really controversial that I want to say, I usually say literally everything on my mind on my Instagram stories. But whenever it's something that I'm like, no, the universe will cancel me for this, I post it on my Snapchat private story, which has 6 friends. And it's crazy that you guys know all 6 of them. It's going to be Alexa and Grace. Alexa, I hung out with her yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, you know her. Grace is her roommate, and they were friends. And they both worked at the restaurant that I work at, and then they both quit. But we're still friends. And then Josh, you guys know Josh. Maria, you know Maria. Layla, she's the one that had a baby, and I went to her Akika. And her cousin, Mimi. And there's also a girl, Selena, that's on it, but we don't really talk. So yeah, I post on my Snapchat whenever I'm saying something that's like, actually like, I cannot be saying this right now. We should. Maria, honestly, if you can get everyone's Snapchat and make a group chat, it would be cool. I haven't opened Roblox in months. One of these days, my dogs are gonna jump out of the window. It's just a dog walking. Here. Okay, they chilled out. They don't got Snap. That sucks. What do you guys have? Like, I feel like when I was 12, I definitely had Instagram and Snapchat. The second I got a phone, actually before I got a phone, I had an iPod Touch. I had the pink one. It was kind of like orange, actually. Well, it was kind of red. It was a very nice, it was like coral. That's the color. And I had like Instagram on it. I think that was way before Snapchat. 12. And then the year after my iPod, I got my first phone. It was iPhone 6S. I was so excited about my phone. My uncle got it because he was already in the US. And he bought it for me. And I remember I was counting down the days for him to come to Lebanon so he could give me my phone. I haven't watched Squid Games. I do know what it's about. But no, I would not survive. Because I just like, I get really anxious and stressed out. And I feel like that would like I don't even watch movies that stress me out. Like, that's how much I'm like, please, anything that's anxiety related that I don't need to add to my life, away from me. Like the Hunger Games, so stressful to me. So stressful to me. Like, it's insane. If there was a little bit more of a love interest, you know, between the main character and the handsome guy, honestly, if they made that series about love, like more like love instead of like killing each other and surviving, then I would have loved it. But for movies, I'm always watching rom-coms. I don't really watch movies. Yeah, honestly, I would rather die the first second because like put me out of my misery. I think the You movie, the You series is really good because it's like, it's so like, what's the word? It's so taken out of like proportion that it feels fake. You know, like Joe is killing people like left and right and he doesn't care. That doesn't make me uncomfortable. If it was a little heavier on the stalking, then it would have made me really anxious. But I don't think it's that heavy on the stalking. I think it's just, especially the last season, You was kind of like, it didn't stress me out. No spoilers. Okay, no spoilers. It's good. It's good. You know what else is really good? Jenny and Georgia. I don't think it's like a feel-good series, but it's definitely not don't feel good series. What else did I watch? Sex and the City is my comfort show. Gilmore Girls. I love Gilmore Girls. But I usually only watch Gilmore Girls whenever it's like September, October. I did watch 13 Reasons Why. I hated it. Like, ew, what was that? I think I watched it when I was like, it had to have been over 5 years ago. What else did I watch? Gossip Girl was good. I feel like the last time I watched Gossip Girl was also like a good 5 years ago. If I were to watch Gossip Girl again, I think I would focus more on the fashion than the story, because yeah, I feel like I was too young to understand fashion. But I haven't watched Breaking Bad. The Vampire Diaries, my favorite. I watched it twice. Grey's Anatomy, I watched it like twice. But honestly, after Derek dies, the show is like, don't like stop watching it because it's silly. And the fact that Meredith finds another guy is, why did they even kill Derek? That's my question, because the show would have went on and it would have been so good. He died too early. They just got a house and they had 3 kids. And it just makes me mad. And the way he died too. What? You don't know that? You don't know how Derek died? Everybody knows how Derek died. It makes me mad. He died in season 11. What else are good shows? I already said the Vampire Diaries. I didn't watch the originals. The originals kind of goes after the Vampire Diaries, and it's really good. But my sister watched it, and I would like come into her room, peek a little, and leave. Where's my hair oil? Oh, girl, everybody knows Derek died, but I'm sorry I ruined it. I'm like, should I keep my rings on for the transition? But I feel like if they go in the UV, isn't that bad? Let's not risk it. Nike or Adidas? Nike. What are some other shows I watched? Oh, Heart of Dixie. I don't think Heart of Dixie, it was not a big thing. It was definitely a feel-good show. It was a girl from New York. She was a doctor, and she went to a small town to be a doctor, and then she fell in love with a country guy. So predictable. And like, she didn't have any electricity, and she's so used to having electricity 24/7 because she used to live in New York. Like, what are you talking about? She doesn't have electricity. And so her neighbor used to come and fix her air conditioner for her AC. And then one time she had like insects in her house, so he came to her house and he got rid of the insects. And then he got on the ladder and he fell, and then she was right next to him. She was like, "Are you okay?" And then she treated his wound, and then they looked at each other and they kissed. I definitely made that up. Why are you gonna crash out? Come to Turkey? I have been to Turkey. I went to Marmaris. Lame? What do you mean lame? Go direct to movie right now? You know, that's the thing about me. I like predictable stuff. You know? Or if it's like unpredictable, then I like the unpredictable part to be like an obstacle that's like, oh, I didn't see this coming, but I want to know what the ending is. That's why I read romance books. I like knowing that they're gonna end up together. I just like the way there. Thank you, Flower. I love the name Flower. I'm gonna name my dog Flora. My next dog. Let me consume my feel-good content, Kai. Yeah, but actually, now that I think about it, if you look at my favorites books on Goodreads, they all had unpredictable endings. But it was feel-good endings. So I guess that's fine. I have read a few mysteries, and I just get stressed out reading them. You can text me on Instagram. Should I put this necklace on? Oh, it's 12:15. My appointment is in 15 minutes. I have to make my transition too. Okay, wait. I'm gonna end the live right now, guys. Okay. This is not... Ow. I just clipped it on my finger and it made me really squeamish. Okay, you're not gonna come on. Okay, guys, thanks for not watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow.